Hello and welcome to Echo Squadron Gaming. I am Nemo. Today is our very first unboxing of the Resistance Conversion Kit. Hopefully this is the first of more unboxings that we can bring to you. So without further ado, let's get into the goodies. Alright, so I took the time to go ahead and set up some things. Obviously everything in here is too big to put on one screen. So we're going to go ahead and go through the things one by one here. I'm not going to take the time to read the pilot cards. So I'll just go ahead and hold them up to the camera and we'll go from there. Alright, so for pilot cards here, we have Poe Dameron. Hold it up here. Not very good at this. There we go. Back it away a little bit. Alright. We have Eloasti. Nyan Num. Karakan. Tim and Wexley. Jessica Pava. Joseph Sea Striker. One, two, three, four Red Squadron vets. One, two, three, four Blue Squadron rookies. Moving on into the YT 1300, we have Han. There we go. It's probably a little better. Ray. Chewie. The Resistance Sympathizer. Looks like we got 3 of him. I wonder if that's a thing. On to the bomber. We have Finch Dallow. Sorry. Then we have Bentine, I believe that's how it's pronounced. Then we have Cat. And then we have 1, 2, 3 Cobalt Squadron bomber. Alright, moving on into the talents. We have 1, 2 Crackshot. Get my hand out of the way there. 2 Crackshot. 1, 2 Daredevil. 1, 2 Debris Gambit. 1, 2 Elusive. 2 Heroic. This seems to be a new one. I've read over it. It's pretty nifty, actually. Read it to you real quick. It says, while you defend or perform an attack, if you have only blank results and have 2 or more results, you may re-roll any number of your dice. Sounds like a pretty nifty card to have. Oh, I'm sorry. 3 Heroic. 1, 2 Intimidation. 1, 2 Juke. Lone Wolf. Only one copy of Lone Wolf here. 2 Marksmanship. 2 Outmaneuver. 2 Predator. A Squad Leader. I have a list with this already. 2 Swarm Tactics. And 2 trick shot. All right. Get that cleaned up real quick, guys. We get into the crew cards here. We have C3PO here. Got a nifty new ability. Says here, while you coordinate, you can choose a friendly ship beyond range 2 if they have a calculate on their action bar. After you perform a calculate or a coordinate action, gain 1 calculate token. Sounds like that's going to be a pretty good card. And then we have the Chewie card here. We have 2 freelance slicers, 2 GNK Gonk droid, Han Solo, and then we have Informant, 2 Novice Technician, 2 Perceptive Copilot, Tycho, was never sure how to really pronounce that, 2 Seasoned Navigator, and 2 Tactical Officer. We get on into gunners here. We have Finn, of course. Finn's nifty ability to add a blank if they are in your primary arc. Same as in the second one. There's a little bit more on there. You can always pause it and read it if you want to. We have 2 hotshot gunners. We have Paige, Tico, or Tycho. Still don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry. If you guys can put that in the comments for me so that way I can quit butchering it if I am. Ray, of course. Read your Ray's ability real quick. It says, while you defend or perform an attack, if an enemy ship inside your mobile arc, if the enemy ship is inside your mobile arc, you may spend 1 force token to change one of your results to an evade or a hit result. So yeah, that might come in handy. We have 2 skilled bombardiers and 2 veteran turret gunners. All right, now we'll get this set up here before we get into the droids. There we go. All right. So for droids, we have BB-8. Read you his ability real quick. Before you execute a blue maneuver, you may spend 1 charge to perform a barrel roll or a boost action. So there you go. Kind of the same as in the first, but now you have to spend a charge, and you only get 2 this time. So that's definitely going to have to be choosy on how you do that. So we also have 4 BB-8 Astromechs. Kind of the same as BB-8. I'll go ahead and read you the card here. Go ahead and show you the concept art there. There you go. It's pretty cool. Blue BB-8 style instead of the regular orange. It says, before you execute a blue maneuver, you may spend 1 charge to perform a barrel roll action. So not as good as BB-8, not giving you that boost action too, giving you a choice. But still, 2 charges could come in handy to barrel roll. We have M9G8. Go ahead and hold that up there for you. Pause it so you can read it if you want. All right. We have R2HA. Also hold that one up there for you. Give you a chance to read it. We have R2 Astromech 1, 2 copies of that. Kind of standard by this point now since it's been out for a while. We have R3 Astromech. 2 R4 Astromechs, which is what the 1.0 R2 Astromech used to do before it got changed. We have R5X3. And then we have 2 R5 Astromechs. All right. Over here we have the configs. There's 4 of them. Obviously, I think they're trying to tell us something considering the fact that there were 4 of the unnamed pilots, and there is 4 configs, so maybe able to fly 4 of them at once. I don't know. We'll see. All right. With YouTube magic, we will be right back, all set up and ready to go. All right, we're back. Got this all set up for you. We have the modifications, munitions here, tech, illicit slot, bombs, systems, cannon, title, and condition cards here. So let's go ahead and get right into that. Again, won't be reading them all, just be reading off a few of them for you. So, first we have 2 copies of, oops, sorry, give me just a second here. 2 copies of ablated plating. We have 1 copy of Advanced Slam. We have 2 copies of Electronic Baffle. Two copies of Engine Upgrade. 2 copies of Hull Upgrade. 2 copies of Munitions Failsafe. 2 Shield Upgrade. 2 Static Discharge. 2 Stealth Device. 2 Tactical Jammer. Alright, that's it for the modifications. Move on here to missiles. Alright, so we have 1, 2 ion. We have 2 proton rockets. Something I'm thinking about using. We have 2 cluster missiles. And we have 2 concussion missiles. And we have 1 homing missile. All right. Turn that around. It's going to bother me. All right. For torpedoes, we have 2 advanced proton torpedoes. We have 2 ion torpedoes. And we have 2 proton torpedoes. All right. Moving on into the tech. We have 2 advanced optics. We have 2 pattern analyzers. We have 2 prime thrusters. And 2 targeting synchronizers. All right, that'll take care of the tech. Moving on into the illicit slot. We have 2 contraband cybernetics. We have 2 Deadman Switch. We have 2 Feedback Array. 2 Inertial Dampeners. And 2 rigged cargo chutes. And that'll take care of the illicits. Moving on to bombs. We have the bomblet generator, of course. Now only getting 2 uses. In 1.0 it was infinite. We have 2 counternet. We have proton bombs, proximity mines, and seismic charges. 2 copies. Alright, that'll take care of the bombs. Moving on into the systems. 2 advanced sensors. 2 collision detectors. 2 FSS, or fire control systems. And 2 trajectory simulators. Alright, that'll take care of the systems. Moving on into the cannon. 2 heavy laser cannon. 2 ion cannon. 2 jamming beam. And 2 tractor beam. Definitely getting some good cards. And the fact that these are interchangeable, you know, you pretty much got everything that you could possibly want between this and the Rebel stuff, you know, other than the stuff that's not cross-factionable, but still getting some good stuff. Moving on into title cards, though, we have the Black 1 title here. I'll go ahead and read that. It says, after you perform a slam action, lose 1 charge. Then you may gain 1 ion token to remove 1 disarm token. If your charge is inactive, you cannot perform the slam action. So there you go. Probably throw advanced slam on him with that, right? Alright, and then we'll move to Ray's Falcon. There you go. Read that for you too. It says if you have 2 or fewer stress tokens, you can execute red Segner's loops, left or right maneuvers, and perform boost and turret rotation actions even while stressed. So that's pretty intense. Alright, now getting under the condition cards here. Flip these guys back over. Oh, it's just against me at this point. Okay, so condition tokens, we have the listening device. And it says, during the system phase, if any enemy ship with the informant upgrade is at range 0 to 2, flip your dial face up. Meaning you, as in player 2, would flip their dial face up. And then we have rattled, which is a bomber condition token. It says, after a bomb or a mine at the range of 0 to 1 detonates, suffer 1 crit damage, then remove this card. Action. If there are no bombs or mines at range 0 to 1, remove this card. So there you go. There's that. Alright guys, give me just a second. I'll be back with all the cardboard and we'll take a look at that. Alright guys, we are back with the cardboard stuff. Kind of went over it briefly as we were opening it in the beginning. Figured we'd get a little bit more in depth on what's actually in the conversion kit. Excuse me. So as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 disarm tokens, 2 ion tokens, 4 shield, 4 force tokens, a numerous amount of charge tokens. Obviously the dial ID tokens there. We have Chewbacca, Han Solo, Finch Dallo for the bomber. We have Ray for the Falcon as well. Then we have Jessica Pava, Temmin Wexley, or Snap. Then we have Nia Nums. And then we have Poe Dameron, of course, flipping it over. On the opposite side, we have the 2 resistance, 3 resistance sympathizers, and then the Cobalt bomber for the bomber from The Force Awakens. And then we have a Red Squadron expert, a 2 Red Squadron I can't even say it. 2 Red Squadron experts and 2 Blue Squadron rookies. So that takes care of that one. Get that out of the way. And then on the opposite side of this one, obviously the used sides of the shield tokens and the charges here. On the back we have another Cobalt Squadron, two more Cobalt Squadron bombers. Put that in bloopers, right? Then we have, again, Red Squadron Expert, Blue Squadron Rookie, and a Blue Squadron Rookie. And of course, your proof of purchase showing that, yes, I did pay for this. All right, moving on into the dials. Obviously, we have this here. We have all the back-facing parts of the dials. We have jam tokens and tractor beam tokens here. 2 calculates, obviously, for 3PO, and then the evades for Han. We obviously have the condition tokens over here. All right, moving on into the next one. And here are the dials. So let's see if I can match these up for you. Get you a T70 dial here, T70. And that one is the, where's it at? There we go. Here you go, guys. Let you guys get a good look at that dial here, if you can see it. All right. And then there is the bomber dial right here. Take a good look at that there. All right. And we will look at the Falcon dial, which isn't any different. So here you go. Take a quick look at that. All right, guys. Oh, and here we got some ion tokens on the dial thing. I guess I should have showed you that. Look at all those double arcs. Quite a few double arcs there. All right, guys. Well, that's everything. I'd like to thank you for... All right, now for the stuff that will be in the Wave 1 individual expansions. We'll start with the pilot cards. All right, we have Venny. J. Chris Tubbs. Lieutenant Bastion. Black Squadron Ace. And not even Eden Capel. Not sure how to pronounce that. If you know, leave it in the comments below. And for the one piece of ordnance, homing missiles. All right. Now for the cardboard, we have Eden for the bomber, Venny for the bomber, and then J. Chris Tubbs for the X-Wing, Lieutenant Bastion for the X-Wing, Black Squadron. Same thing on the back for both of those. All right, guys. Well, that's everything for the Resistance Conversion Kit. Make sure to like and subscribe to the video. As always, this is Nemo with Echo Squadron. May the Force be with you.